Hello, everyone. It's the Stock Doc, and I'm here to talk about this incredible season that the Patriots had. And while I'm not a big Patriots fan, you can't help but just be in awe of this guy, Tom Brady. I mean, he's an incredible competitor. He's focused, and he is a winner. I mean, that's 3 MVP awards that he's gotten and 4 Super Bowls now that he's a winner of. I mean, this guy could go down as one of the best ever. Probably could be one of the best ever when it comes to Super Bowls. And that record could stand a long time. But I'm looking at some of the things that makes this guy great. And what makes Brady great are a couple of really great things. Number one, he keeps his emotions in check during the game. Right there, you saw him a little bit emotional. Second, he's a very intense preparer. He gets the probabilities in his favor. He doesn't take a lot of chances. And then he creates a plan and he sticks to it. And that really, if you put all that together in a quarterback, it's a great thing to have in a quarterback. But it's also a great thing to have as a trader. So you could take some of these same rules and you could say, what would make a great trader? Well, first of all, you have to come up with a plan. You have to stick to it just like Tom Brady does. Then you'll want to trade with the odds in your favor. There's a spot on the chart that has the best odds. That's where you want to trade. Next, you don't want to be emotional. Emotions are the enemy of a trader. And then finally, you want to have some rules and you want to stick to them just like Tom Brady does. So let's take a look at how we could put all this in action. So let's pull up a chart of Apple. Now this is Apple, and you can see Apple's made a long correction, and it's now coming up the other side of that correction. And if you know pattern recognition, if you've been studying the market and preparing like Tom Brady, for example, when he does his preparation, you'll know that this is a cup and handle formation. You'll see the cup right here and then a little handle, and you'll know that statistically the odds are in your favor that if you buy at the breakout of this top of this handle, as long as the cup is formed according to certain rules, and you recognize that pattern, you have a better shot of making money on the breakout. And we're breakout traders primarily, and so you want to find the breakout. And here's the breakout here. You could see it broke out on good volume. That's a good breakout. Notice what happened after it broke out on good volume. It kept going. That's what trend trading is all about. And if you have the probabilities in your favor, you can set that whole trade up and provide some risk management in case something goes wrong. So if you're wrong about that breakout, you don't want to lose a lot of money. Well, that's the beauty of trading at that particular spot on the chart where the odds are in your favor. So now you can set a loss on the other side of that trade that it's not going to kill you and you won't lose a lot of money, while knowing that the odds are if it breaks out on volume, it's going to keep going, which it did. Then look what happened here. You had another cup and handle, and look at that, another high volume breakout, which it kept going up. Interesting. So now you're watching it here, but there's no real pattern forming here. So if you don't have a pattern forming, you can't set up the odds in your favor. And so you just are basically hoping that it's going to break out above this previous high, this all-time high here. But if you don't have the odds of a cup and handle or a consolidation or a tight pattern or some of these other patterns that are out there, your odds aren't in your favor. You're just kind of guessing. And guessing's okay as long as you're willing to take your loss. If you're wrong, you're going to be wrong 50% of the time if you're just guessing. So let's see what happens with Apple if we go forward in time. So now we're looking a couple of weeks later, and you can see that Apple did in fact try to get out of its own way a little bit. It went above this all-time high, which is a place that a lot of traders like to trade. And yes, you do get a few points of probability on your side. But if you were just investing in that spot, you can see there's a big volume down spike there that's a big cause for concern. Let's see how that played out. So now here's the chart 3 months later, and that cause for concern was right in here. Let me zoom in here and I'll show you. That was the cause of concern. It tested the 50-day moving average or the 10-week moving average. And then what it did is it set up a consolidation pattern. And if you're there recognizing patterns like you recognize on the other two cup and handles or the prior uptrend, a consolidation is just a range-bound area of trading. And so you can see that it was setting up for another breakout, and you had to be ready for that breakout because now you had a pattern which helped you with your probabilities and got the odds back in your favor. And now look what happened. The stock went up for 5 straight weeks. And so if you had bought it at that original spot, just right there, I'm not talking about these other cup and handle formations, but just the spot on that consolidation, you would have made 16%, it looks like. So by getting the odds in your favor, trading with a system, making sure that you don't get emotional, using data, you can be as cool as a cucumber and you can trade with confidence and get the probabilities on your side, just like Tom Brady has when he plays football. So we hope you enjoyed the video about how Tom Brady would trade stocks. And just for watching, we want to give you a bonus. And that bonus is a subscription to our newsletter, which has really got a lot of great stuff for you. Got market updates, stock updates, a free stock trading course, and a report that you'll get on the best stocks to trade when you join. Normally, we would charge $500 a year. There's that much value in it. But if you want to join right now, we'll do it for you for free. Just go ahead and click the link below. It's www.StockTradeGenius.com/Brady and join today. You'll be glad you did.